Are you tired of being stuck inside already? It's mid-January, it's freezing cold outside. It's gonna be -2 degrees tonight. It looks like this. Yeah, and yeah, I'm kind of getting bored. So you're not alone if you think that being stuck inside is kind of boring. So let me show you how to beat the winter blues by growing your very own salads indoors to help fight some of the, we'll call it cabin fever. Let's check it out. So let's get started. Now let's talk about what you can grow indoors for your wintertime salad. Now look right what I have right here. Now these are different varieties of kales, cabbages, I have lettuces over here. And one thing about lettuce seeds, they don't really keep forever. So you need to use these up. So what I like to do at this time of the year, you're in the habit of buying new seeds, getting ready for, next growing season, which is coming up just in a few months away, guys. Hang in there. But these are seeds from last year, these lettuces, things like this. They don't last forever, like I mentioned. So this time of year, I just kind of take a bag like this. Now these are some random kale seeds. There's some random lettuce seeds down here that have fallen out over the storage of the past year. So I'll do is I'll just take some random seeds, throw them all together, and I'll make a little container like this, or you can use a big container. You can use a huge pot, depending how much room you have. Make your own salads indoors. It's really, really, really simple, guys. Let me show you how it's done right now. All you're gonna do is take something like this old-fashioned mustard. Maybe you got some iceberg lettuce that was given to me free. Here's some prize head lettuce, which is actually really, really good. One of my favorites here, guys. You can even use things like cabbage. Now you think cabbage, you think a huge head, a huge plant. That is indeed true. However, you can harvest them as baby greens, baby cabbage. Absolutely amazing. And of course, who doesn't like kale? Look at that, this is the premier variety. Don't even know how long I've had this. And this right here, I need to get rid of these seeds. These are probably 7 years old this time. This is Yu Choi Sum. It's an Asian green. It's similar to broccoli. However, it's used for the tender stems as opposed to the florets like traditional broccoli you might find here in the US. So let's just kind of mix some stuff together and I'll show you how very easy it is to make your own salad bowl. So like I mentioned, you can pretty much mix anything you want together. Here's a little bit of mustard seed. You don't have to be exact. You can go heavy on mustard. Light on mustard, who knows? All right, here's a little bit of that red cabbage like I mentioned, a little red cabbage. There you go. Why not? Just toss some of that in there, guys. We're just trying to use up old seeds, right? Because these are not gonna last. Liability, let's throw them all in there. Whatever, let's throw some prize head lettuce. Now this is a fabulous lettuce to grow on its own. You see this? Not very difficult, guys. Don't make gardening harder than it needs to be. Just have fun, experiment. Everyone's so worried about having perfectly straight rows and all these things. It doesn't matter. Your plants don't know the difference. This is an old food container I'm just repurposing. There's the lid on it. It doesn't need to be expensive or difficult. There's the rest of those Yu Choi seeds in there. And look, you guys have your own little seed mixture. Mix it all together. It doesn't really matter. So then what we're gonna do is just gonna take this mixture, don't worry about it, and just kind of sprinkle it on. You don't want to be super, super heavy with this because you do need some room for the plants to grow. We'll get into that later. If you harvest them very, very, very young, then you can kind of thin them out. Or, what you don't want to do is plant 2 or 3 seeds and hope you get a big plant. Okay, that's really just not what we're going for here. Now there are tons of kale seeds, some lettuce seeds. You can tell by the little white right there. Those are lettuce seeds. And the kale and Yu Choi, things like this are going to be darker, kind of harder to blend into. There's 1 or 2 right there, if you can see. So now you have a pretty decent little coverage on it. You're just going to lightly cover this up, guys. Water it in, and I'll show you what it can look like right here. Let's see what the final product will look like with a little bit of love, a little bit of patience. Check it out. And here we go. Now this is one of my finished products. Well, it's not quite finished, but you get the idea. This is an old seed starting tray with a basically no holes on the bottom, so it retains the water. And I just took some kale seeds, guys, just like I showed you, just on a little larger scale. There's kale seeds, there's some arugula seeds. We've got some lettuce back in here, some leaf lettuce. Check it out, guys. What you can do is just go through this and pick off 1 leaf at a time, make a little microgreen salad. It's just that easy. Why not do this? It's winter time. Fresh green things are really hard to grow in the winter unless you live in a very warm or a nice climate, which it is not. It is snowing. It is 2 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit outside right now. This doesn't happen outdoors, but look, it's growing indoors. You can come in here and pick your own salad almost daily at this point. Just selectively thin it out. It's just gonna keep coming back, the cut and come again thing. And yeah, there you go. So you can beat the winter blues like this, guys. Grow your own little microgreens or your small salad greens. Why not? What is stopping you? Reuse those old seeds that you're probably just gonna throw away, or eventually, worse, they're just gonna become non-viable. They're gonna die. They're not gonna be able to use for anything at all. And you just basically wasted all this winter time where you could be growing stuff while you're thinking of spring, whenever you're thinking about those nice, big, juicy tomatoes and those spicy jalapenos, whatever it is you like to grow. Grow lettuce, grow greens, grow things indoors, kill the time, have some fun, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time here at the hillside. Goodbye.